What it is, it's your boy Burley. That's right. You see the quarantine afro. I'm rocking it. Baby Jim Kelly. But I've been getting a lot of emails, so of course I had to weigh in and send my condolences and prayers and support to the family of George Floyd. And you know, there's a lot of different ways to go at this, and I'm gonna go at this the only way I know how to, which is the Burley way. Once again, we send our prayers with George Floyd's family for having to go through this and become the catalyst to spark this uprising. And a lot of people can call it looting and rioting. And yeah, sometimes our reactions aren't the most intelligent. Like when this response and reaction, and sometimes when you're forced into react mode, intelligence flies out the window. You go basic, and it happens. But there's a reason. When the frustration and anger has reached the boiling point, the water boils over, just like anything else. It's physics. So, as the person who's bringing to you the black martial art known as 52 blocks, I've always got the question of me teaching it to different races and how I felt about that. And I've always looked at it kind of like Chinese and Kung Fu. In the beginning, the Chinese felt a little skeptical about letting their stuff out, but then they realized by doing this, they integrated the system and gained this higher respect without even trying for their culture. Because now, when you come over here and you look at our movies, all our action stars, are doing kung fu somehow, like they flew to China, or somehow they had some connection to kung fu. So Chinese kung fu has taken over the world, and they've done it quietly, insidious, snuck up in there, kind of like Athens and Sparta. When Sparta ran up on Athens, Athens was like, "Hey, we no warriors." But after the Spartans started living some of that Athens life, prostitutes, gambling, broke their shit down. Now that's just one example of it. I'm not saying break down the system, even though the system needs to be uprooted and replanted. But this is a good way to gain respect for your culture, and that's how I've seen it. And it's happened that way. Everybody that knows me know I teach a black American martial art. And I say American because, yes, abstract, we can go back to Africa, but we need to gain credit for what the black man has done over here. Africans have martial arts that we have, really have put no connection into because we was over here, and that's their thing. But we have our thing, and our thing is 52 blocks, the fastest growing martial art. And it's getting respect for being a black American culture's excellent and input on fighting. So that's how I've looked at it. Now I got brothers that they fight the power in a different way, and everybody's views and avenues to fight in the power. It's all good as long as you got conclusions, victories, and results. It's all good. I don't doubt nobody's thing because I'm pro-black, not anti-white or anti any other culture. I'm just about the love of my people because I believe that hating another race takes away energy from me that I could be showing to my people and building up my people with, and that's what I'm all about. And that's how I view the spread of 52. But I'm not anti any other culture, but I am anti extermination of my peoples. And that's what we've been seeing. And that's what's been happening. Unchecked. Unchecked for years. Now, when I was younger, we didn't have camera phones to film some of the injustices that was happening to us. We had to eat it, take it. Check my record is, I got some on there. I went to the Supreme Court where mines had to fight in court for my life from dirty cops who treated black men as not men. They didn't see us as men. So that's what we're seeing now. And now we have the cameras and videos to see it. And sometimes when I see people taking videos, I want to just say, man, put the camera down, jump in there, and fuck some shit up, stop some shit. But I'm glad that the video is out there. I'm glad that these people had the fortitude to hold that camera and get this shit on tape so the world can see it. Now the world is taking notice to it, like, oh shit, they were right. Kaepernick wasn't just kneeling for the sake of kneeling. This shit is real. And now you're seeing the effects of it. So no, I'm not anti any culture, but I am anti the extermination of my people. And when that's happening, you know what side I stand on, where I fight as a general, making warriors to fight in that war. Because if you come in to exterminate my peoples, I can tell you one thing. I hope your taste for fighting is large, because I'm going to give you more than you can handle. You know, my whole style of fight is about taking the taste of victory and fight out of a man. And that's what I'll be teaching if that's what's happening here. Because there will be no wavering on that. The extermination of my peoples must stop. And if it comes to draw the line is here. This is no further. We go no further. And anything else, and if you feeling the way, or you feeling what side you do what you have to do. But once again, I say I'm anti the extermination of black kings and queens that's been happening. And if I'm choice, and when I choose my side, you know what side I'll fall on, where I'll be fighting, what soldier I'll be, and what I'll be bringing to the table to make sure we win. Or even if we don't win, we make sure the attacking force will never try this shit again. It will deplete your numbers, take the taste of war right out your mouth, because that's not going to happen here. So, my words and of support and heartfelt condolences go out to the George Floyd family. We'll have a moment of silence, 10 seconds, a moment of silence. It's your boy.